Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Big Boosie, man. Doing the things I like to do. Make sure y'all share this. Share, like, hit the like buttons, man. YouTube, you know how they do. They playing with the numbers. I just went through something with YouTube. Something that I didn't know. I'm new to this podcast thing. Something I didn't know. It was somebody else's channel that was showing police body cams. So me with showing the police body cams, I figure that's street knowledge, and it's showing people what happens out there with police interactions with other people. And I posted it, and I posted it wrong. L Blizz, salute. I posted it wrong, so I got a strike for it. But it comes with the game. I didn't do all my research and homework, and I don't have a problem with paying the price for what I did and how it happened. But I'm so used to wanting to give my people out there, my knowledgeable people, and this is a shout out to all my knowledgeable people that support me and stay on my channel every time I come up and roll. They support. So all my knowledgeable people out there, this is to my knowledgeable people. Salute to y'all. I just wanted to put that content out there, and I just didn't. I didn't do it right. I should have used the fair use, and I didn't understand the politics of it, which I do now. So I did some research, and it doesn't matter. We don't stop. We never stop, and we from Harlem, man. We make moves in so many other ways, and I'm still going to keep this content coming. And I respect YouTube for their decision, and it is what it is. I can't cry about it, but I'm going to keep this content coming. And I figured out another way to bring y'all that content that I was going to do. So we're doing our homework, me and my team, and we putting it together. So that's what it is. But I want to shout out to my sponsor, which is Throttle. Got the Throttle hat, got the Throttle hoodie on. My brother G-Head, great dude. Wouldn't trade him for nobody. That's my brother from another mother, from another father. And he makes sure that, I'm good. MD, salute, man. And that's my brother from another mother, from another father. Y'all make sure y'all go to the store. Throttle got nice apparel in there. Nice apparel. 145th between 7th and 8th in Harlem. So y'all go through there, man. I guarantee you, y'all gonna like what it is. Major, what up? But I had to come on here today, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on out there. A lot of crazy stuff tearing our culture up. I don't like it. It ain't cool. It's not cool at all. Period. And that's a fact. Scotland, Fast Bucks from Scotland. What's good? I had to come up here, man, because I'm seeing a few things. What's going on the internet with one of my brothers I love to death, which is Damon Dash. Great brother, like I always say, did a lot for me. Never ever in life gonna go against him. I don't care if we mad at each other. It doesn't matter. That's what brothers do. I'm not saying I'm mad or he mad. I'm just giving y'all an example of how brothers supposed to do. And that's what this whole thing is about, what I'm about to talk about. Period. And, it's crazy, man, how simple things tear us up, and we dividing ourselves and conquering ourselves as we conquered into the world of getting rich, having a tool to make us rich. Music, hip hop, R&B, movies, now podcasts, all of the above. And then we get in a position to make other people be in position to win and be millionaires. It's a good trend that we come up out of that slavery era. If you look back, we didn't have nothing. And we had to create tools to make something. And even in the music movie, you still have to create and get out and be consistent and get out there and want to work, get out there and want to do something to even make it possible for you to even play the game of this music and movie industry. And when you go out there and play the game and you do it right and you're successful, that's a plus. And when you go out there and be right and make it successful, you bring other brothers in. And it just don't have to be your brothers. You utilize white, Chinese, it doesn't matter. Whatever make your company successful. I'm just saying other brothers because we always the one in the dumpster when it comes to having things. And we figured out a way to do it. And then when we get to where we need to get to, now we bickering and arguing with each other. That's crazy. That's not a good thing, man. That's rough. That's crazy. Major said, I seen. He's accusing them. He's seen Dame. He's accusing them of the drinks on Drink Champs. Facts. So this is what I want to get into. And I love my brother to death. Before I get into that, I'm gonna let y'all know how I know Nore. And I want to say know of Nore. Well, you know, when he had that hit record, what, I was rapping myself. So when y'all see me come out with another single or album or something, don't say, oh, now this dude trying to start rapping. I've been rapping a long time ago. Young Guns of Harlem, y'all pull it up on YouTube. One of the songs is called Shoot 'Em Up. One of the songs is called Two to the Head. Me and my brother Kev Frost, which is Kurt Frost's brother. We was talking about Kurt Frost in one of the songs when Kurt first went to Atlanta before he blew up and been the successful guy that he is. Shout out to my brother Kurt Frost. Shout out to my brother Kevin Frost. Me and Kev was in a group together with my brother Ronnie Stone. Shout out to Papa Duke, which is their father, which is like a father to me, an uncle to me, great person. So I was rapping back then. But I went to jail, came home, had 5 years, did my time, came home, and I continued rapping by myself because Kev was locked up, so I couldn't continue with the group. But you know, how I met Nore was through Akinelli with the song "Put It in Your Mouth." Put it in your mouth. Everybody know that song, classic record. Akinelli was in his primes. I met Akinelli through a friend named Marty that was doing my management at the time. And he's from Left Rat. And he introduced me to Akinelli. And Akinelli was having shows. And Marty and Ak was tight. So he told Ak about me. I'm doing my music thing. And when Ak had some shows down here in Raleigh, he said, well, excuse me, when we found out Ak had some shows, he would call Ak and tell him about his artist, which was me at the time. And he said, he told him that, he asked Ak, can I open up for him? Akinelli said, no problem, yeah. And I'm only saying this to say because Akinelli is a great dude. He didn't know me from nowhere. He just went on the strength of his friend telling him that he got an artist and he working and he down here and you coming. Let my artist open up for you. And Akinelli said, yeah. He didn't know if I was trash or not. He said, yeah. He put it together and made things happen. So I did a show with Ak, and this was when Ak was in his primes. When the artist got a hit record out, a lot of artists make hits and forget about their friends and don't pay them no attention, don't answer the call back sometime, might call them back later on, and things of that nature. But Marty and Ak, he answered Ak I answered Marty right back every time he called him. And when I'm telling you, he was in his primes. Highly respected by Biggie Smalls, and when Jay-Z and them got in the game, Jay wasn't that big, but Jay had hit records out. Highly respected. Nas is still a brother to Akinelli, and you know, highly respected by Nas. This man still said yes. That's another brother that I always will been backwards for. If you ever call me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's my bro, period. And notice I ain't got to say pause, because that pause stuff don't have to say pause when you are aware of who you are. But anyway, so open up for Ak that one time. Ak liked the show. Ak liked how I did my thing. I had my whole stage present put together with my team and all that. Came out and I rocked the stage. So there's another particular time I had another show. Marty called him and asked, yo, can my boy open? He was like, hell yeah. Let me explain something to y'all. And this particular time, Nore was on the rise then with that hit record. And he was in his prime. And that's how I met Nore backstage before we opened up. And actually, before the show started, Ak took me out there, made sure before when I was doing my sound check, Akinelli himself went there, made sure that my sounds was right. He was tweaking everything, doing like unbelievable, man. I'm looking at this man like, wow, he's the star and he's looking out for me. That's how much he wanted to see a brother take off and get money. That's the type of person Akinelli is in real life. Tweaking my sound, making sure my sound got right while the crowd was coming in, and we was in the back. Large Professor was back there. Big shout out to Large Professor, a GOAT in the game, a legend. And Nore was back there, so we was all back there bugging out. And you know, and then I see Nore was putting his, you know, getting himself together for a show. You know, memorizing how they gonna, you know, come out and all that. And you know, that's how I met Noriega. Great dude. Showed love. Didn't act like he had a hit record out. He was acting regular, like a regular person. Never heard nothing bad about Nore, ever in life. All the way up to the day, never heard nothing bad about Nore. That's probably why he's well loved in the game, and he don't even rap no more. It's a beautiful thing. So I was saying this to say, so y'all can understand, I don't know Nore. I know of his character. And the only thing I see is good character. So now I can get into the part with Damon Dash, which is my bro, that I know very well for years. And which I met Dame through my great friend Jay Black from 140th, between 7th and 8th, one of the most legendary blocks in Harlem. Is a great brother to Dame, and that's how I met Dame. And once I met Dame, we've been running around doing so much stuff together, that became my brother, and he did a lot for me. And I'm gonna always speak about that, always. And I could never, ever forget that. And I'm gonna probably get a few phone calls after this one from Dame or whatever, but probably not neither, because he know what I'm speaking is from the heart and it's real reality. Because this ain't no disrespect to both of them, because I want to see both of them get this right, because this ain't right. And these is two giants in the game right now. Nore's a giant. Dame been a giant. Dame tried to pull Nore in with whatever he was doing. Or I don't want to say try to pull Nore. Nore was already doing his own thing with his hit records, making his noise, him and Capone. But I'm just saying Dame was doing other things too that would add to whatever Nore got going on, which was the paid in full movie. And I gotta be fair with everything. And Nore was mad when Dame said something about being that Puff got caught up when Diddy got caught up with his new charges or whatever, the drinks might have been spiked, and Dame was on Drink Champs, and Dame was like, "Damn, man, did Nori spike my drinks? What was going on?" Or, you know, and I gotta be 1,000. That wasn't cool to say. It wasn't cool to say in public, man. It wasn't. And me knowing Dame, he probably thought about it after the fact, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that in that manner. And me looking at the way Dame said it, he really wanted to make it like a joke. Because if anybody know Dame, he like to snap and joke on people all day, every day. That's how he been all his life, snapping, joking on people and all that. That's just Dame. And I think that he was trying to put it in that manner, because I know he don't think that Nori would do nothing like that to him, because he got a lot of love for Nori. And I'm going to tell you how I know he got a lot of love for Nori in real life. So, but it was wrong. And, you know, Nori clapped back. So, you know, he a grown man. Grown men gonna clap back. I can't be mad at no man that say something back when somebody say something to him. And we got to keep it 1,000. I'm wondering why they didn't call each other. But now this internet world is, if you don't say nothing back, people look at you crazy. That could kind of damage your reputation, your name, or sometimes it might not. The keeping quiet and all that, people look at you as, oh, you soft or you scared, which we shouldn't fall around to that. But, you know, the internet is so powerful, sometimes the internet win and make you lose. Look at Jay-Z, been quiet. I think now his being quiet is kind of coming back to haunt him now, not wanting to say certain things and speak back and all that. It's starting to haunt him now because a lot of things is coming out now. Let's keep it 1,000. So Nori had to say something back. And, you know, one party spoke about, you know, he didn't get paid for certain things. Now, certain things with music, I don't know about. With the paid in full situation, he did I'm going to call it a cameo up there, which was a speaking role. And normally you can't speak. So if y'all know my part in the paid in full movie, I really didn't speak. And if I spoke, they might would have canceled my part in the paid in full movie because I wasn't in the union. I didn't have a SAG card. So that's why I didn't speak. And my other partner that was on the other side of me, my boy Tom, he didn't speak because we didn't have a SAG card, which that scene was one of the most popular scenes, one of the most popular scenes in the movie to this day. I get booked for doing 90s, 80s versus 90s parties and all that just because of that scene. They took that scene and put it on Cameron's, when Cameron won the Best Actor of the Year award on the Source Awards. They played that scene on the big screen. I seen it up there. I still didn't look at it as it was going to be this popular all the way up till today. So Nori had a scene where he was, you know, in the window talking to Ace, which is Wood Harris, and telling his story. That's like being an extra. So when you being an extra, extras get paid $150. So if he didn't get paid, it's still he didn't get paid. So he has all right to speak about that. But he was a celebrity and a star still. So his name alone would, if saying that he's in the movie, would still bring a big impact to the movie. So he might be worth way more than $150, even with a small line like that. So I got to just keep it 1,000. But, you know, in the industry people don't charge each other. And if they do stuff together, they'll do it for back-end purposes. They'll put together a spreadsheet. Pay me later. If the song blow up, if I get on your song, do a verse, I'm going to jump on it for free. Anybody else, they probably charge $10,000, $5,000, whatever the height of their career is at the time is how they base off making other people pay. But if you are a big name celebrity and somebody jump on your song, which is another big name celebrity, they don't charge each other. They don't do none of that. It's a friend move. It's a friend movement, which that's just how the game go. It is what it is. We don't got no control over that. You have the right to say yes or no to money. It's your decision. So that don't make it wrong. But so in Nori behalf, if he didn't get paid, he spoke about it. Yeah. My thing is, being that Dame said it first, Dame Mike should have called him and asked him, yo, bro, was something in my drink? Because I was feeling kind of real good after I left your joint, man. So for, Dame to say that now and do it publicly, it kind of put this bad cloud over their friendship. Because now Nori, felt that he had to come back and say something back. And it's all about ego. It's all about being a man and standing your ground. All of the above, man. So I get it. And we can't have no choice but to respect that. And I'm saying that to say, because a lot of people say, why they ain't just call each other and dead that? And it's kind of like with these little young boys out here beefing. You shoot one, oh, now we got to go get one of theirs. I need my get back. And it's hard for them to say after they've been beefing so long and one of their friends is dead and one of theirs is not, for them to come to a conclusion and say, let's leave it alone. And this is kind of, in, the similar way of that. But I remember when Nori first started Drink Champs, me and my brother Jay Black was together. Dame was down here with us. We was running around on tour. We was running around everywhere. When Dame got quiet, when the Jay-Z and Dame Rockefeller era was breaking up or was at the end of it, and everybody was calling Dame Dash broke. Nobody ever seen Dame Dash. He got quiet. He wasn't answering back, nothing, which he was over in China. He had an art gallery over there. And then after he came back, we found out that he was back, and I told Jay Black, yo, let's go get with Dame, man. We went and got with Dame, brought him to North Carolina. We was running around everywhere in North Carolina. I tell the story all the time. Running around everywhere. I'm just running through it briefly. And so when we found out where he was at, he was in LA. And we told him, yo, Sonny Blanco, salute. So we found out he was in LA. We go to LA. We find this is when everybody was saying Dame Dash is broke and nobody wasn't hearing from him or nothing. He had moved to LA. We found out he was in LA. So me and Black gets on the plane. We go to LA. When we get to LA, Dame Dash was at his other house. I think it was in Studio City. He had his other mansion in Malibu with the movie theater in it, all that. And this house where we was at with the maids, the butlers, and the chefs and all that, and the massage therapists in there getting massages. He asked us, do we want one? And we like, nah, we good, bro. And this is when everybody calling him broke. And he got this particular house where we was at because his kids with Rachel Roy was in that area. So he wanted to get the house there to be closer to his kids. So whenever he want to see them, they can come right there to his house. So at that time, if he was broke, that's the type of broke I want to be. But, so now, we left him. He goes, we left. We back over in North Carolina. He calls and say, yo, I'm about to be in New York. He had an art gallery off Houston Street, however you want to call it, Houston Street. Had the art gallery there. We go up there, get with him. We tell him what we doing in New York. We running around with my nephew, AR Wings, my son, Trey, and they friend they called Slouch Movement. We was doing, putting their music out. And we had a hit record from them, which was called Chasing Money. It's going to be on the soundtrack of the movie that we got, Coach, because we shot the movie Coach. Dame Dash is in the movie. We are 80% done. We got 20% more of filming to do in it. But anyway, we went New York, got him. He came down south. We running around up and down doing shows everywhere. And, this is still the Dame Dash everybody called him broke. That's when he started doing these appearances everywhere on the radio. He telling people when they ask him about Jay-Z, because they always was asking him about Jay-Z, all the time. He said, I don't want to talk about Jay. Let's talk about something else. On national radio, they still talk about it some kind of way. They get a little bit of things out of him. And I'm going to tell you why he talk about Jay-Z. Because when you're talking about, or when he's talking about his life and certain things that was going on throughout those years, Jay-Z name got to come up. There's no ifs and buts about it. There's no way around it. None. So make sure y'all share this. Share this. Everybody need to hear this. Share this. Share it. Share it. There's no ifs and buts about it. He's going to have to talk about Jay-Z. Even though if he don't want to. And if they didn't ask him about Jay-Z and he start talking and don't say nothing about Jay-Z, and part of his conversation in these interviews on radio, podcasts, whatever he do, is going to come a time where he's going to have to say the Jay-Z name even if he don't want to. So anybody ever say, why you keep talking about, it's the same if y'all have people in your family that you mad at, that you never even want to talk about no more in your family. When you have these conversations, I guarantee you their name going to come up. It's just a fact of life. So talking about what another person don't need to do, put yourself in them shoes and think about it when somebody made you mad, and when you talk about it, or you talk about something you got going on new. But he has to. So we running around radio stations. He say, I don't want to talk about Jay, da-da-da. I've heard it several times out of his mouth, and he'll start talking about something else. And then as I'm sitting there watching the conversation, sitting on the side in the radio station, as he tell a story or whatever the story may be, Jay name have to come up about it. And then they'll slide in a little, well, what with this with Jay, what with that? And he'll go into it a little bit. He can't never duck that in life, man. So don't hold that against nobody. So anyway, as we was doing all of that, it was this particular time he hit us up. Me and Jay Black was together, and we got with Dame. We with Dame, and he was like, yeah, I just did the Nore Drink Champs joint, man. He's like, yeah, he got a new podcast. I was like, word. He was like, yeah, he got a new podcast. And at the time, podcast wasn't big as it is now. But people was doing podcasts. People just ain't know about it. I was doing podcasts. I had the mic. It was just mostly audio. I had my own mic set up. I had all that stuff. I just never got into it. And a lot of people had it where you could just hear people talking. Once they included video with it, it started taking off to the point of where it is to this day. So he told us, he was like, yeah, I just did the Nore Drink Champs joint. I'm like, what's Drink Champ? He was like, he got a new joint. He said, he got a new joint. He said he got a new joint that he's pushing, interviewing celebrities and all that. And we like, oh, word. He's like, yeah. He said, man, the concept is drinking and having conversation and all that, and drinking new liquors and everything. And he took him his liquor, which we was pushing, which is the Dusko wine and the Dusko whiskey. If I can remember, I think he took his liquor there also and gave the Nore, but they was drinking Ciroc also. But he was like, yeah, man. Nore, this what Dame was saying. Yeah, Nore thought he was gonna drink me, drink me or whatever, and get me drunk on his joint, man. He said, man, I left out of there. Nore was drunk as hell, man. You can't mess with me with the drinking. I know how to handle my liquor. I wasn't twisted at all. He said Nore was in there drunk as hell trying to keep up with me. He said, that's my man, though. I had to go through and show him some love. And this is my point. about this whole situation. Why I think Dame was like kind of more looking at it as a joke when he said, I hope Nori ain't have my thing spiked, because he know Nori ain't gonna do nothing like that to him. He left from the spot and told us, me and my brother Jay Black, that he had a good time. It was a good interview. And, you know, they had fun. They got nice and, you know, had a good conversation, man. And that was love. So now, to rewind all of this, now what's going on now, years later, for this to come to this over the internet with two good friends, that's disturbing to me. It's bothering me. Because Dame is somebody I love. It's my bro. And for Nori to come back at him, and Dame got a lot of love and respect for Nori. And I'm seeing Nori saying the same thing. But as a man, I see Nori have to respond back with saying something. I get it. But now, this is the thing. Jay-Z is in the middle of this thing also now. With Dame saying Nori, Drink Champs can't save Nori, you know, whatever. And Dame just looking at it as, damn, you was my man, Nori. Jay-Z wasn't trying to put you in movies, trying to help further your career, do nothing. Jay-Z is in power, yeah, because he took the corporate way, took the white people money, and now the white people giving Jay-Z ass to kiss. So far, so good for Jay. And I, excuse me, and I respect that he's not getting caught up in lies. I don't want no man going down for no woman lying on them that they raped them. That's not cool at all, period. That girl needs to go to jail. Her father already said it. When they make 911 calls, you go to jail for it. People need to share this. Share it. Please share this episode, because when they make 911 calls, I watched enough of them on YouTube. I already know anyway from the street, when you make 911 calls and it's a fake 911 call, you go to jail. That's a charge. So if you give a fake accusation of a man raping a kid that can get 20, 30, 40 years, career took down, a woman should go to jail for this. Now what's going to happen to the girl? Nothing. It's going to get swept under the rug, what she said and all that. The father said he don't remember. How a man ain't going to remember? I don't care. Even if he was a bad father, a deadbeat dad, he going to still know that his child was somewhere with men throwing her around, raped her, all the stuff that she said. None of it made sense. And now the lawyer, he sound crazy. He don't know if everything is an actual this or actual that. Why would you put the allegations out there? He doing that to keep his name relevant. He's a big lawyer that's clout chasing. And we need to look at that. But anyway, now Jay-Z is got these two good friends going against each other right now. And it's crazy. My thing is like, damn, man. Our culture always got to be the one to go back and forth once we get in position. Now, when a man put another man in position, I'm never going to forget that, man. Like now, I'm never going to forget Dame. I ain't no millionaire, but I seen $1 million in the street on my own. But that's when I was in the streets. And that's a different type of movement. Done it on my own. But in this industry, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing my own music. When I was selling records, had my own distribution, I did all that, getting paid shows. I wasn't a big star, none of that. But in my area, I was making moves, yes. But a brother like Dame came through, showed me love. I'm never going to, go against him. And even, and not because of now, even if we had another friend that was mutual, that him and Dame fell out, like him and Jay did, I'm still gonna roll with my friend that brought me in the game, that did things for me. And I get it with Nore. Nore always say he don't interview certain people because Fat Joe is invested into him. So he's not going to interview certain people. He's not. He said he's not going to interview certain people. So on the flip side, you know, I think that Nore still would owe Dame the same kind of love. And everybody want to say, you know, Dame Dash this, Dame was this, Dame this. Y'all trust and believe. I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't nothing broke about Dame, period, point blank. He probably ain't where he was at then, cool, but ain't nothing broke about him, nothing. And I ain't saying that to defend him because he's my homeboy. I'm just speaking facts. And all that, everybody acting like, yeah, I hate to see Dame looking like that or looking like what? Pay attention to what he looked like. Look at the background where he filming at and all those things. Pay attention to that. Y'all ain't looking. But everybody want to run with a narrative. When somebody puts something out there about somebody that has a popular name now, you know, negative energy travels. And the next person want to say it, then the next person want to say it, but nobody says nothing good. Dame Dash went to these schools. Dame Dash went to the prisons and helped this and that. You know, when that type of stuff, nobody speaks about that little stuff. But I'm just saying, ain't nothing broke about the homie. But I'm just saying, why ain't nobody that Dame looked out for holding Dame down? Everybody that, even Kevin Hart, man. I sat there and watched Kevin Hart first movie. Looked like a regular dude sitting there. I'm watching him right. He's right over here at the desk. I'm sitting right here. Jay Black sitting right here. And another comedian, I forgot his name, was BT. He coming in and Kevin Hart there critiquing Paper Soldiers. And, you know, watching scene by scene and making sure that all his stuff was good. We walked in there and, you know, what you doing, Kev? He was like, nah, making sure all my stuff is good, this, that. You don't even see him no more. He over there with Jay-Z and Puff. Now look at him. His name all up in Puff allegations, and he might be in the video footage, his wife. Now you got problems because they called, don't jump off the train. I don't care if the train ain't popping and the other side of a homeboy is popping. I'm not jumping on that train. What I'm doing that for? I'm not doing that. Because loyalty is real out here, man. I'm staying with my brother, and y'all ain't never seen Dame stop. He's still making moves and doing what he do. And the people seeing that he messed up and broke all the stuff that he did for y'all, why y'all ain't looking out for him, man? Yeah, everybody think that, you know, him popping tags and all that, and because of things that he said. This is the new world. Things change quick, man. Things change. And he probably didn't. And what MREC said, MREC, another dude I rock with, salute to MREC. He another dude, I watch his channel, is on speed dial. Another dude that, you know, I'm learning this podcast game from, so big respect to him. He was saying like Dame ain't see what was going to happen later on in the future. But Dame always used to tell us, man, I think in my future, man. I think in my future, which respect Dame, he think in the future to see what's going to happen now. See, a lot of people doing things that he's done already because he saw it already happening. So I got to give him props on that. But he didn't see in his future that things might happen where you can't pop tags every day, wear the same clothes every day. And that's what the things MREC was speaking on. And that's some real talk, man. And like I said, respect to MREC because he speak his mind. And he up there not to take sides. He there to give commentary to what's real. And those are one of the reasons why I had to come and say when my brother was wrong, which was saying that about Nore publicly. And Nore might have been wrong as well with certain things, but he still had to clap back. But yeah, Dame ain't looking to the future of this. But who cares about popping tags every day? That's young boy stuff. And when they was young, you do stuff that when you get older, you ain't gonna be doing it no more anyway. That's just life. Things gonna change regardless. And even if he could pop tags every day, he probably realized later in life, I'm wasting my motherfucking money. Excuse my language. It's a waste of money. Popping it every day. Who cares? It's all about going to the bank and building that bank account. Make sure your kids gonna be straight at this point. But making your own clothes to wear every day. Forget popping a tag. I'm gonna wear it before the tag get on it. And I'm gonna put a tag on it, put it out there to my people, and my people could be fresh and make it affordable for them to wear, and we looking good together. That's what it's all about. Ain't about popping tags no more and all that. And all this stuff with everybody worrying about somebody's money and bank accounts. That's stupid. Now we can get into the Chatty Patty stuff. When Dame, people call him Dame Chatty Patty. I was on the phone with not the phone, we was on Instagram live with my bro with Blackface and Dame cousin Darren Lynch Mob. We all on there three-way. And Darren basically speaking his mind about certain things. He ain't hide it. We was on live. Anybody could have seen it. So that's why I'm speaking on it. And he asked me, do I think Dame is a Chatty Patty? I'm like, he's like, see, you can't even answer it. Nah, don't try to hold back because Dame your man. I'm like, nah, I ain't holding back. I'm trying to think about, is he a Chatty Patty? Because I'm thinking about all the stuff that he's talking about now in his American New. And this is another thing. What Emrek talked about and gave one of his callers an example. So I say Emrek is a real dude. He said, hold up, let me break it down to you. Dame didn't think it to his future. Dame has a platform now, which is video and podcast, period. Michael Smallwood, name's bro. I go to his page, him and baby, that's gonna be fly walking around the crib. That's a fact. Watch his backgrounds and see if he broke. That's a fact. Him and baby Dust gonna be around the crib fly. So, Emrek broke it down to one of his callers. Dame has a platform now. So it ain't about being Chatty Patty. He has a platform which requires talking about other things, other people. Now, they saying that he was saying Chatty Patty. Y'all make sure y'all share this. This need to go viral, man. Share it, because being a Chatty Patty, meaning when Dame was saying that on the Breakfast Club, y'all get paid to talk about other people's lives and spread gossip and all that. He was saying how they talk about other people. I never seen nothing wrong with it, because that just comes with the game. That's what they do. People want to hear it. They want to know if what's going on in other people's lives. Only way they know about it is here. It's like a movie. It's a story to tell. So if they telling it, it is what it is. So I don't agree with that. So I don't agree with calling them Chatty Patty, but he's saying y'all get paid to talk about other people's lives, which is a fact. Now Dame getting paid to talk about other people's lives. But to go back to Darren's question, which is Dame Dash cousin, when he asked me that, we was on the Instagram live, Blackface. He asked me, yeah, man, is you Dame being a Chatty Patty now? You think so? I'm like, I don't think so. This is why I don't think so. Because all the stuff that he's talking about has something to do with his life. So he could talk about that. He's talking about Jay-Z. He might be talking about some stuff with Diddy, because he been doing, he been around the Diddy things here and there, making moves. And when they was coming up in the industry, when Biggie Smalls was alive and all that stuff, he just speaking about his life with the dudes that he did things with. L Blizz, are you talking about Dame's OG? Who was Dame's OG? Mariana Santos from Brazil, what's good? Who's Dame's OG? But, you know, he only talking about things in his life. So I can't say that he's being a Chatty Patty. Chatty Patty is talking about other people's business. And oh, no, Darren is a cousin to Dame. That's not his OG. They're the same age bracket, whatever. But Darren is a go-getter. He make the moves. So I don't know as far as who the oldest. I don't know that. It might be a good question. He could be an OG to Dame, even though that's his cousin. Michael Smallwood, they're going to stop hating on Dame. He's been doing this since a teen. That's a fact. That's a fact. But he only talking about, you know, things that he been doing. So, you know, I don't call it being a Chatty Patty. He don't talk about Ben Affleck. He don't talk about Mariah Carey. I'm just naming some names like other people be saying. He don't do none of that. He just speak about mostly stuff in his life. And his life is so intriguing because he been in the game so long, so he got so much content to talk about in his own life to go for a long time on his platform. And it's still what's current today. So people getting Chatty Patty confused the same way how they get snitch confused with just want to call somebody a snitch because somebody else said it. That's not how it goes. Chatty Patty is talking other people's business, ain't got nothing to do with you. That's what Chatty Patty mean. But all the stuff he talking about is his business that he been through. And a lot of people they look out for ain't even there for him no more. That's what's crazy to me. And if y'all get one of his interviews, they was speaking to Clue and all of them, we all supposed to stick together. If something happened to you, then the other person will pull you back up and it'll be like you never got broke again. That been his motto for years. Nobody paying that no attention. But everybody quick to get on there and want to say what somebody is. Broke. Somebody, you're broke and this and that. But ain't nobody saying, yo, let me call my bro and give him a hand. Look out for him. Yo, here go 10,000, here go 50,000. Put that to work. He got a network. Ain't nobody investing in his network. Jay-Z was beefing with Fat Joe. Now they the best of friends. Fat Joe going, you know, talking slick about Dame. And I respect Fat Joe because I watched him come up. Skate Key Arrow used to see him in there with the butter softs on, the Andrew Mark leathers and all that. We was in there with the Andrew Marks butter soft leathers. Me and my team, fresh, the big boy Benzes and BMWs, all that outside, just the same way. We was teenagers back then in Skate Key, popping. I used to watch Fat Joe before he was Fat Joe. Meaning a worldwide Fat Joe. Big shout out to Pistol Pete. Had me on this platform, show me love. Shout out to CK, his management team and all that. Big shouts out to them. No disrespect to nobody. I'm just saying. I'm never going to frown upon somebody that look like they might be down. If they look like they down, I'm just not doing it. I'm not jumping in with the Joneses to do that. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can help that brother get up. That's what it's all about. They paid in full, Rio William. They paid in full, cause the business. No, paid in full had nothing to do with none of that. Paid in full was Dame project. And I don't know if Jay wanted to be a part of it or not. I don't know. I don't know. It's a fact. Skate Key, L Blizz. Skate Key was the spot, man. Allerton Avenue. And I'm gonna tell you, this how I know. Yeah, L Blizz, OG Daniel. Yep. That's Dame's. That's the one Dame calls OG. Facts. But everybody want to keep up the Joneses and say something about somebody and don't want to hold a person down. There's no way in the world people should be going against Dame. All the love that he showed people. Yeah, he was arrogant, act wild, whatever. People in corporate act arrogant and talk slick every day. I watched Puff curse his whole staff out in DC when they did the tour. Michael Smallwood, you're genuinely a good brother. I watch your defense as well. I appreciate you, homie. Puff cursed people out, talk junk to them like they little kids. I watched them, man. That year when they was talking about killing Puff and shooting up their clubs and all that, when they was on tour, I was in D.C. with McGruff, Jadakiss, all of us was in the lobby and the staff was there, and Puff walks in. Yep, Dame was young at the time. Nate Damon, Dame F. I'm going to say Nate. I can't read all of that. But, he was, Puff talk crazy to everybody, period. Nobody talk about how he talked to people. Dame only always spoke about wilding out stuff because he was protecting Jay-Z, whoever he believed in, and an artist is when you heard him talking crazy to people, man. Like, for real. And when I had Dame, me and Black had him down here when we was doing all the running, we was trying to figure out some stuff. He wanted to work with Puff. He went with Puff. He got it on he got it on camera. He might be mad at me for saying this, but he went looking for Puff to discuss some business. Then maybe we can do something, put something together, do a new movie. He went looking for Puff. He found out where the office was at and all that. They told him where the office was at. And him and his wife went. My sis Rocky, shout out to Rocky. They go to the office and they get up there. The dude D was in there, D-Rock. And D-Rock was in there, was like, nah, Puff ain't here, man. Puff ain't here, which he was telling a lie at the time. And Dame had shorts on, shirt, and from what I'm hearing, Puff thought that Dame was coming there to fight him. And what's crazy is Jay-Z and Jay-Z and Puff were so best of friends. Now look how he's hitting Jay-Z in the ass. After you leave your homeboy, Dame Dash. And now you want to be over here because Puff was in the game before you was. You was conversating with Biggie. And then when you surpass, God bless Biggie, when Biggie died, you get to this level. Now Puff be your homeboy. Now you want to be cool with the dudes probably wouldn't pull you in if you were nobody. And you leave your homeboy that was there with you and put you where you are at to this day because you didn't know the business. Dame knew the business. Yep, you rap, but rap is 10% of the business. 90% of using your brains is what create an artist. And the separation came from Leo Cohen's and them knowing that Jay-Z was the face, pull him away and make them go against each other. And Jay could still use his name to rise. Dame was just the business. Now Dame got to take his business to create another artist, which he created Kanye West. He helped push Dipset. He helped push State Property. But now you got to start all over again, which they said that the black ball was put. If you mess with him, I'm not dealing business with you. And now it was blackballed to be able to push another artist. Y'all pay attention. But Dame went looking for Puff, right? And D-Rock was like, nah, he ain't here. Dame wife filming the whole time. He ain't here. He ain't here. Can't make this up. He like, man, tell him, man, I'm just here to holler at him, man. I want to do some business, man. Dame got his shorts and his shirt on. They say, from what I'm hearing, Puff might have thought he wanted to fight. Puff hiding. And when he told him what he was there for, Puff comes out of the room. You know how regular, like this wall behind me, looked like a regular wall? This back there was a door that could open up, and which was a whole other office to an office that they already was standing in that Puff was behind. and come out laughing. And he was like, man, what's good, man? And then they start talking about some business, something that, you know, that they wanted to do with movies and all that. And Puff was like, all right, yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll get together, this and that, da, da, da. Yeah, we forget when Michael Smallwood, when people get big, yeah, they forget where they come from and start hanging with the people that would never mess with them in the beginning. And that be the problem. And now look. Somebody said, Roy Williams, I see you sharp with the pool stick, bro. I'm going to need my face back. That's a fact. Pool game is wicked. My brother 730E Dipset was just with me this weekend, pulled out his pool stick out his truck on me. And I went and pulled my pool stick out of my truck. He was like, what? He wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, Dame, you know, they pulled, Puff come from back out of a war once he realized Dame was, you know, they're truly trying to do some real business with him because Dame back putting his movements together. So he reaching out to people that he thought was his friends that we can make some moves with. And he said it was a good conversation and all that. I said, so what you think, man? You think he gonna roll? He's like, man, that nigga ain't gonna do no business with me, man. I already could tell by the conversation. He was yes, but I could tell he was just listening to me till I left. And he ain't want to do nothing with me. And I'm like, wow. And he never did nothing with him. And this was years ago. And this is how I know he ain't never was with none of that freak off stuff that everybody got going on. So I'm secure to know my brother ain't even part of none of that. So I hope nobody don't even try to come with none of that dumb stuff. Because that's a fact. Puff didn't even want to deal with my dude. And this is behind the scene conversation that he don't even talk about. But I'm going to talk about it. But I'm just saying that to say how Jay-Z is so cool with the man, and Jay, and you know, he's saying Jay Lawyer's saying trying to separate Jay from Puff now. When it's clear as day, Puff got Jay on stage with a heartfelt conversation saying, this is my brother right here. This is family from another mother and everything. This is a man I go to when I got problems. He's the brain. He a thinker and all of the above. And Jay-Z standing there shaking his head. And I ain't mad at none of that. They might have grew to be brothers. That's cool and everything. I'm just saying, never forget where you come from. And sometimes you get your gifts from God. Meaning Dame got his gifts that he wasn't even in that circle being cool with the dude, because you can get pulled in just being cool with Diddy at this time right now. Just being cool with Diddy, they can make up something and say something like they trying to make up on Jay and put Diddy in it and all that slick stuff. And now look how it haunts you when you go against people that you really came up with. When the support system ain't tight, everybody jump off the train. Everybody else wanna be over here with the it crowd when y'all already was the it crowd on your own. And that's a fact. Somebody said L. Blizz, Puff separated himself from Shine in his case, and that's a fact. And once again, got to give it to him rec. Like he said, that's the calmer. That's the first person I heard say it. So I got to give credit where credit is due. So if y'all hear me speaking about M Rec a lot, I got a lot of respect for him. I like what he do, and I like what I like his platform, and he be saying some real stuff. So I can't help but speak on it. And he was the first one to say that. And now look how the karma is biting Puff. Jay-Z pushing away, which ain't gonna make or break Puff anyway. His problems is way bigger than Jay-Z separating himself, but it just shows you how people ain't together. When I grew up, when we get pulled over in the car and something is in there, if it's yours and you know it shouldn't have been in there, you shouldn't even been in the car with it, left it where it was at. But if you ride with it and the police pull you over, instead of everybody going to jail, you got to be a real man and say, that was mine. You have no choice, because the name of the game is don't put it in the car if you can't, if all of y'all not in agreement of knowing what's in there, and y'all gonna all go down for it if nobody gonna own it. Now, if it's in there and you know it's yours, you supposed to say it's yours. Don't let your mans go to jail. So know what it is. When Nore drinks began bugging out. Hold up, let me see what this is saying. Big Kid Style, no one said he kept referring, but he bought his own drink when Nore drank the Ciroc. Began bugging out. Right. Big Kid Style. Nobody is having to share a case if they don't have to. That's a fact. Me coming up, that's what we did. One of my homeboys, God bless the dead, my brother named Jambo, man. My brother Mills is out here to this day, and his baby mama. They got caught. He got caught with a bird and told him it was his. He ain't had no way out and got 15. He knew he was getting mad time. But they did the case wrong, and he went to jail, and he started getting in the law library. He gave 5 years of it back, but he did 10 to the door. He took the weight. I can name a few dudes. When you get in that car, you do something, you know it's yours, and that's it. So you don't act like you don't know nothing and looking around and all that. No. But Jay separating himself from that, and I wouldn't, knowing that it's receipts out there, I couldn't say that's not my friend. I couldn't do that, because that'd sound crazy. His lawyers sound crazy. Jay paying him all that money to do a dumb move like that. That's dumb as hell. That's dumb as hell. But I can't be mad that he want to separate himself from it. And Diddy can't be mad if he did what he did and Jay didn't do nothing, had nothing to do with it. But let's keep it real. I'm cool with him. That's my boy. And yeah, we was like brothers, but I don't know what he did behind my back. I don't know what another bro do when they leave me at night. And if they do tell me that they're going to go do something, I'm telling them, oh, do you? I ain't with none of that. I'm out. But I ain't got to tell the police. I told them I'm out. I'm going to just tell the police. I don't know what he do at night, and that's that. Leave it at that. Less to be said, period. But I'm not going to say that ain't my boy when it's all over cameras everywhere. That don't even make sense. So that makes me wonder, damn, Jay let his lawyer say that? So it makes me wonder, well, is Dame right about how Jay did things with him? And Dame said out his mouth, once again, everybody say Dame was messing with Jay girls and all that. Dame already said, Choke No Joke said that he was trying to holler at Beyonce. Dame said he never in his life tried to holler at Beyonce. Why in the world would he do something like that? Now, the Aaliyah situation, Dame sitting right here in my house told me that Aaliyah was introduced to him. They already knew of each other, but Leah wanted her friend to introduce Dame to her on another level. And they clicked by talking. And Aaliyah liked him. But yes, Jay-Z was dating Aaliyah. I don't think Jay-Z sexed Aaliyah, and everybody got that out there as if Jay-Z sexed her and was fucking her, and excuse my language, YouTube, was sexing her. Social media changed the rule, champ. But Jay-Z was, liking her, took her out, bought her some flowers, certain stuff here and there, but she didn't like Jay. And as a crew, when you a crew and everybody is in there, when girls come around and you might bring her around, She might say, "Damn, he look. I like him too, but his friends looking good." They start choosing and wanting one of the homeboys if you don't keep their interests. And me coming up with my friends, I was one of those dudes when we had a bunch of dudes around us. And girls always came around to my block, 146 St. Nicholas Avenue, where the Paid in Full movie come from. 723 St. Nicholas Avenue, where AZ wrote that movie at, or started writing it at, wherever else he finished writing it at, with whoever he wrote it with. I'm just telling you where it started from. Our block was one of the most popping blocks. Girls walk from wherever they come from to come through to see which one of the, they know them dudes out there getting money. Stop doing so they can holler. Might get one of them, and then later on they figure out, we might take them out on a date or two here and there. She might don't like my swag, might didn't like my homeboy swag, might like my homeboy, might like my brother. And we been out on a date. And she don't know how to break it to you, but she'll tell her other friend to plug her with one of my friends and want the friend to come tell me that she hollering at. And Dame told me he did just that. The next day after him and Aaliyah hung out and chilled, she didn't want to leave him. She wanted to stay, and she stayed with him and went. He would say, woke up, went to the office the next morning, asked him, what's up with you and Aaliyah? And he was like, yeah, ain't nothing like that. But he was like, oh, okay. Well, she is with me and da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. He said he kept it 100 with Jay. And that's how it goes, man. If a girl chooses you and she's not wifey, if she's not your wife, if she ain't a main girl, whatever you want to call it, somebody that you've been dealing with, if she ain't your girl, but she a girl that you deal with, and y'all might be on that level, you don't cross them boundaries. But if somebody you just went on a date here and there and all that, when it comes to the cruise, anybody that's you got cruise in New York know how it goes. You can't be mad. She kept it in the family. Okay, cool. It is what it is. I don't want to be around nobody that secretly don't like me, but hanging around, but like one of my dudes, she around eyeballing on the low still. I don't want that. Go ahead and get it over with now before feelings get involved. And that's all that was. So now, when it comes to women with him and Jay, that probably was happening on a regular, man. They were thinking who's the cutest and who has the most charisma. Most women is attracted to that. Some people only get girls because they got money and a car, but don't know how to talk to a woman and jewelry on. And then you wonder why the one without the jewelry got the woman, because he know how to conversate, stimulate her brain. That's what most women like. Especially when they know he can have jewelry and cars, and he might already got a nice car, but that ain't his claim to fame to get a woman. But most men that's in the crew, if you real or not, you ain't gonna accept it, and you're gonna start doing sucker ninja stuff and don't want to be around because you mad that the women like the one who the women like. Let's keep it 1,000. But if you a real dude in your heart, you like, well, all right, that's cool. When I see both of them, I'll speak. I'm playing hooky from school one time. Me and my brother, shorty up there to see me. I go to the store, come back, she liking my brother Aunt. And I'm like, damn. And he told me in the kitchen. I'm like, all right, it is what it is, man, damn. It was girls with my bro Ricky Do. She come, the friend tell me, oh, she like you a little more. I go tell Ricky Do. He was like, word. I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, fuck it. She keeping it in the family. That's what we did. We ain't gonna be mad at each other. I'm not losing my friend over no woman. And I'm not violating my friend over no woman. Because I don't got low self-esteem. I know who I am. And everybody don't like everybody. There's some women I ain't gonna like. I might like her homegirl and want the friend before I even indulge with her. But you know, real women ain't gonna do that because it make them look crazy. Some women will do it and say, all right, cool. He like you, all right, I'll put y'all together, that's cool. And you got some women that will do that too. I've been in those situations. Let's keep it 1,000. It's crazy out here, man. But yeah, I'm hoping, man, Nori and my bro Dame could get this together because I know Dame got love for Nori. That's a fact. He always spoke good about Nori. That's a fact. And Nori keeps saying it. I'm trying not to disrespect you. I'm trying not to, man. I'm trying. That's because he got love and respect for Dame. And this what they got going on is light work. And I don't want it to go no further, man. Even though I don't have no control over it, I'm just hoping that it's not. That it don't. Hope they just call. Nori said, my number's the same, da-da-da. And it go vice versa, Nori. Call Dame up, bro. Because at the end of the day, you already know that's a bro that looked out for you whenever you can. And you probably done stuff for him too. So I can't take away from that. So I'm not taking Dame's side on that part neither. And Dame do need to call you either or, man. Y'all don't let them egos get to y'all, man. Because y'all two powerful brothers. And however it may go, however you might look at Dame now, this position, because he ain't calling no shots or pushing no buttons right now. He pushing his own buttons, which is the best way to go. And I always tell people this. The turtle always win the race. Before Puff got locked up, I told everybody, y'all think Dame is counted out. I'm telling you, it's going to take one. That American New going to hit the fan, out of here. Back like he never left. And it's just the turtle win the race. And he ain't take no corporate money from nobody that he's going to owe and have to pay those millions of dollars back. And these are the things that Dame be trying to teach a lot of y'all out there that y'all not paying attention to. Y'all just looking at everybody on top. Them people on top because they getting corporate money from other people, man. For real. Everybody wants Jay to talk when he has powerful lawyers representing him. When did we start discussing your open situations? Yeah, that's a fact. That's what L. Bliss said. But turtle always win the race, y'all. I'm telling you. And everybody think that you ain't going to see the same person that went up. And while you coming up, you're going to see them coming back down. And I don't wish that on nobody. I hope everybody stay up and then, you know, you see the other person come up and be up there with you. Just whenever you blow up, don't forget the people that was there with you. Because when you act like that and you want to be with the people that you couldn't hang around before you blew up, you a hypocrite. Kevin Hart is a hypocrite, man. And hopefully I get to retract those words because I watched him get put in his first movie and his second movie through Dame. Maybe 3 movies or whatever through Dame. Dame went and found Kevin Hart at him and my brother Jay Black at a little hole-in-the-wall comedy club in New York just to have a little comedian joint for his first movie, for Dame's first movie, which is Kevin Hart's first movie. And how you not friends with the boy that put you there, man? That's crazy to me. And Kevin Hart talk about how he got all his friends living good and all that. That's a beautiful thing. And they should be thanking Dame Dash too. They don't have to because they ain't, so I'm just saying anyway. I would thank my homeboy that put me in position. For real. And everybody ain't got to do what I do. I'm just saying, my loyalty different. And I roll with that. I'm always roll with loyalty. That's why I'm here to this day with a lot of my good friends. B Pipe, Miss Tish, Baby Maul, Ricky Do, G-Head, The Throttle. Just to name a few. I can go on. I got a list of good friends, like real friends. You can't call everybody your friend, but I can be friends with people. And, you know, certain things that you just do to be called and considered a good friend. It's people I'm friends with that they can't consider me a good friend, but they my peoples, and we show love and respect. And I got respect for them. And I respect that they don't look at me as a good friend. It is what it is. Maybe we'll earn those titles one day. I'm just giving y'all the great example of it. Loyalty is a must. And a lot of people just speak those words because it sounds good and make them look good in front of people. But when you get put to the test to do it, a lot of people fail. And we seeing all this right in front of our eyes on these YouTube channels. We watching the big dogs fall apart now. We watching them fall apart. People that we looked at and idolized. For real, for real. But like I said, I hope Nore and Dan could get this one over with. I hope it don't go no further, man, than what it is. 'Cause I could say myself, I'm proud to see Nore doing what he's doing. And he created that from scratch. And I knew when it first got created because Dane was one of the first guests on there. I'm going to actually pull Drink Champs up and go all the way to the back. So I know what I'm talking about. Our dudes are about being around someone saying they made you all day. Yeah, no doubt. But Dame ain't never, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that, L Blizz. Dame ain't never said, I made you, I made this, I made that. Dame said, I taught Jay-Z the business. I taught Kanye West the business. He ain't never said, I made y'all, I made Jay. How he this now? He ain't never talk bitter. He just speak about facts, that's all. Michael Smallwood, you cut from a different cloth. The industry got cats. Starstruck, that's a fact. And I've been in the industry for a while, been around them all. I don't care about none of that. They regular people to me. And a lot of people show me love from the things that I have done in the industry, which one of the paid in full things is about one of my claims to fame, the little short, things that I did in that, and a lot of other things from the Honor Up movie, and just me being a guy that did a lot of parties, my street stuff, riding dirt bikes and all that coming up. Get a lot of love, a lot of respect, but I treat people the same. I don't care about that. If they see me and speak, oh, yo, ain't you the dude from the paid for? Yo, ain't you this? Yep, how you doing? My name Boosie. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Showing, I don't be trying to act brand new. I know I ain't no big star, none of that, but they be showing me love as if I am. And even if I was a big star, I'll do it the same way. And the only way I'll keep a distance is if I was a big star, some of the celebrities can't do certain things because some people just be trying to get close to you and do negative stupidity thought process thinking. And sometimes you got to keep an elbow out with certain people. So I understand that part, but still, I'm never acting different. Because the only way I'm going to stay floating is by being a good dude. You never know that person who hand you shook. You might see them somewhere else, or you might not even know you shaking the hand of a person that look regular to you, and you see them somewhere sitting on at a big desk somewhere and be like, oh, I didn't know that was you. Yeah, you didn't. I just was giving you, shaking your hand, but you showed me real love. You ain't act different. And then you might need that person. Now you might see him vice versa, somewhere sitting at a desk and you need them, but you act funny with them. And now they sitting at that desk. When you walk up to them and try to do business, you already know what the answer going to be. You was acting funny with them. What make them going, what make you think they're going to look out for you now? Never forget where you come from, man. We all coming from nothing. And we get somewhere and we get big and we look at each other crazy, but we always say we all always supposed to stick together. As soon as we get some money and get somewhere big, we looking down on each other. That's crazy, and it's backwards, and it's just going to set us back as a culture. The issue with Dame, if you don't see people in the same light as he does, he is that. He is that. You are sliding him. Mike Parker. Understand, even though he may be correct that certain people did him wrong, the next man may usually have good relationships with them and respect them. That's a fact. Somebody said, why my hoodie so big? It's my brother, G-Head, this is his label. This is his thing, so I gotta wear it. I don't care how big it is. It won't be small, though. I wear the tight stuff. So I'm gonna wear it so y'all can see it. If y'all want it, respect the throttle, y'all can grab this. So I'm supporting my brother. This is what I do. This is to Trey. How many people have a true understanding that they came from nothing? This is W7040 704B. How many people have a true understanding that they came from nothing? A lot of people have that understanding, but a lot of people let that understanding go out the window. You start getting so much money, you get blinded. Just the same as when Dame was getting a lot of money, he might have got blinded to the fact of, I'm popping tags. I don't wear the same clothes every day, which that's ignorant thought process. No disrespect to my brother, and I know that he thinks the same way it is today. But when you're young, that's just what we was doing. It's just being competitive. Yeah, that'll make you want to go get some money. Oh, he popping tags, he talking junk to me. All right, I'm going to go out there and get it. But meaning the right way. Go and get it. It was a competition thing. And I was just young. And when you're young, you get a lot of money. You don't know about money when you don't have it. You go and do those things, and those are called learning process. It's a learning process of what not to do when you get a certain age bracket. That's all it was. Dame used to say, Jay is my artist. And I know that caused some confusion. Dame said it because it's the truth. Jay was his artist. Jay was the artist, which was when they started it, let's do this together. Put our money up. You be the artist. So you the artist and you got a stake in there. So Jay was eating twice, which they looked at it. Dame and Big looked at it it is what it is. And that's just being fair. Dame could have said, you be the artist, I'm going to put the money up. And didn't even give him a chance. But at the end of the day, he was part of it. So Jay-Z was still his own artist as well. But he partners with other people that own the label. So Jay-Z is Dame's artist. Jay-Z was Big's artist. That's just how it go. Shout out to Durham, Raleigh, Chapel Hill. That's what's up. Eagle Pride. Mike Parker. It's like winning the lottery. Winning the lottery. Nerves kick in and you know you just can't sit around certain people for your safety. That's a fact. When you hit that lottery, you can't be around certain people. You want to keep it real with certain people. And if they do get close enough where you feel comfortable, you can do that. Be nice to the person. It is what it is. But you don't got to break your neck to be around certain people just to show love because you are a person to show love. You still got to be on point for your safety as well. You have to. I'm just saying, don't forget where you come from. Show love. That's it. That's what it's all about. I've been in some of the best places, some of the best things. I had every car you might want to name, except for a Bentley and a Ferrari. I ain't get there yet. I'm going to get it right now to this day. I don't care about Bentleys, Ferraris, getting fresh. I care about wearing my people clothes, putting my own clothing line out there. and getting from point A to point B to take care of my business. Now, if I want to go to a big event or something and want to pull something out nice, I might do that. But half of my friends got the pretty cars. I used to have 5, 6, 7 cars at one time, paying insurance on each car, don't even drive them. My homeboys, Lil Head, my brother Double A, Sean Boy Double, they ride the cars. All that was a waste of money. For what? To show that I got all that outside? That don't mean nothing. Get one car and ride around in and take care of your business. Put that money in the bank so my daughters can eat. My kids gonna have money. That's what this is. A couple years ago, focused this business development. Do you? Shit. He should stop talking, Jay and the Rock. You must have came in late. I already talked about that. Dame could never stop talking about The Rock or Jay-Z because that's his life. That's what he been through. So things that he talk about, Jay name gonna come up. So it ain't like he talking about Jay. I ain't saying Dame wrong about speaking about The Rock. I'm just saying where it benefits. It benefits him because he getting paid on YouTube now. So his life stories is about Jay and The Rock and whoever else. So he's speaking about his life. He's not being a Chatty Patty. Speaking about his life, people watching and he get paid to do it. So why not talk about your life and get paid off of it? He ain't going up there saying Dame Jay-Z a dirty dude. He don't this, he whacked this, that. He might say certain things that he feels that Jay did wrong to him, but it is what it is. That's what barbecues are for. You don't necessarily have to be there handing out food, but people just know that it's supposed that it's sponsored by you. Facts. That's a fact. You sponsor your people, man. My brother ain't got to be here, but he put clothes on me. That's what it's all about. We help each other. That's all I know. Help my friends come up. Because at the end of the day, you can't get money by yourself. You can. You think you can. But you can do certain things. But the next levels is when you utilize your friends. And even if you put people in position to work for you so you can go to the next level because you need a staff, I'd rather hire my friends first. Sometimes friends get jealous, which is stupid, and want to be you instead of sticking to the program. Once again, use my friend Dame Dash. I want him to be on the top. Use my friend Unique Mega Audio. I want him to be on the top. When he came home, he was doing podcasts. I put him in position, took him to Queen's Flip, and he never looked back. That's my brother. I'm always look at him as a big brother. Dame Dash is a brother that's up here. I don't want to be him. I want him to just help me get to where I need to get to. And even if I get to his level, still I'm going to look at him as the person that put me there, and I'm going to still be able to give. If I come up with something, I'm giving it and feeding it to him. Maybe he know more people than me and can take us to the next level. I never want to be bigger than him or look at now I'm bigger than him. And if I am bigger than him because I might have did certain things, he don't care about none of that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to act like I'm bigger than him. I'll still be the same person that we was when we started whatever we started. That's just how it goes. You put your friends in position. You can't get money without your friends, man. You can't get money without the help of other people. And you're supposed to be loyal to your staff the same way you want them loyal to you. That's just life. We can't get around that, man. But a lot of people look at it as, man, I ain't gonna keep doing this. You know, or they start getting jealous if they see their staff coming up and getting to a certain position, and now they want to change the game around and sabotage the whole program just because they don't want to see, or just because they see the next person getting bigger and bigger and sabotage it. And then when you sabotage that one person, everybody else that's a part of it got to pay for it, and now they don't get no money, and just the whole train get wrecked. That's crazy to me, man. Michael Smallwood, I forgot you threw your boy Unique Mecca Audio alley-oop. Salute. Salute to you, Smallwood. That's what we do. When my brother come home from jail, I put him back on his plateau of who he is. Because he know way more people than me. And when I call him, he always makes sure that whatever I need. We got some things coming up that we about to do on this platform together. And that's what it's all about. And that's why I told my bro Jay Black, man, they talking about Dame. Let's go get Dame, man, and get this thing back rolling. Way back when they first were trying to call Dame broke and far from broke. But anyway, let's go get my brother, put him back on his plateau. Because that's how it goes. I don't want to be bigger than him. I would love to be bigger than him, but I wouldn't act like I'm bigger than him, and he'll still be my brother. And whatever I can do to keep him going back bigger than me, I'm gonna do it. If we be doing this, and even if we was on the same, we just be the same until God asks us to come home. That's just how it goes. I ain't gonna be jealous. Oh, hold up, man. He getting too big, man. Oh, unique, you got too big now, man. Hold up, man. Nah, I ain't meant for it to happen like this. No. The bigger he is, I know I'm good because I know my brother love me. Ain't nothing I can't call him for and ask for. That's a fact. Certain people you just can't do things for, and it's sad because we should be able to do, whatever we do for our brothers. But like I said, my real friends, I could call them, and they could call me, and I'm going to do it if I can. If not, I'm going to tell them I can't, bro. But if I can, they get first dibs on it. That's how this goes. My sisters, my homegirls, that's friends I consider a sister. Chanel, down in Atlanta from Harlem. Boss Lady from Durham, she in Vegas. These are my family, like family, man. My sister, Lisa Butler. Oh, man, the list goes on. But this is how it's supposed to be. And we wouldn't be having all these live bickering back and forth on YouTube against each other if we stick to our formats, man. For public opinion to dictate us still being friends. That's crazy to me, man. I hope Nori and Dame get this one together, man, because it's touching to me. Because I know both of them got love for each other, for real. L Blizz, watch our YouTube, friends. Send me the link in the comments, bro. Or go to my IG page and send it in my DM at The Real Big Bootsy, BOOTSIE, The Real Big Bootsy. Send me the link so I can go check it out. I'm gonna definitely support. That's a fact. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Very crazy. So yeah, make sure y'all share this, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Commenting, talking. Big respect to all my people that's following. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App, man. Keep me rotating, man. I got bigger things on the way. The Cash App, money sign, The Real Big Bootsy, BOOTSIE. Share this, hit the notification button so y'all know when I'm up here, man, so we can chop it up. I love y'all hit me with the questions and all that, for real. Oh yeah, I got you, L Blizz. Facts. Definitely got to watch who you meet on these YouTube streets, boy. Mike Parker. You and Dane have any plans to do more movies? Big facts. Honor Up. Can y'all see the Honor Up poster? Y'all see the Honor Up? I did the soundtrack, street soundtrack for it. But the Honor Up, the series, they're doing the OG Daniel, Blackface, and all them doing the casting call for it in New York. So y'all look out for it. Y'all go and catch it. So yeah, and it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on BET. So yeah, that's a fact. L Blizz, I definitely appreciate you with the show support. That's a fact. You support me right now by being up here with me. Why wouldn't I support you? I got to, my brother, all day long. That's what it's about. Us supporting each other. We keeping it rolling. We keeping money in each other's pockets by doing this type of stuff. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can do something like every Monday. Everybody that hit me up, everybody hit up and do like a raffle or something for the Cash App. And everybody that send the Cash App while I'm live, everybody sending the Cash App, and hit me saying they sent the Cash App. And I'm gonna do a raffle every time it come in. And pull a name out of the hat from the people sending their Cash App live. And that person win the money. And I'm going to send the money straight Cash App on the phone live to the person that win. Which means somebody get a big lump sum of money. We do it every Monday or something or so. So I'm trying to figure that out. And that'll, it's called helping us help each other, man. The workforce in NC. I was thinking about moving down here. It's a lot going on. They building every day. They got one of the biggest Amazon companies down here. They have so many industrial things that's going on down here. The workforce is good. The cost of living don't cost that much. And, you ain't got too many headaches. You just need a car to get wherever you need to get to. Facts. Definitely know a lot of people, man. So, yeah. You come down, I can bless you with something. It's a lot of things going on out here. It just depends on what you want to do and, what you're into. But it's definitely a lot of job opportunity out here. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. All my knowledgeable people, man. Love the feedback. Love y'all hanging out with me. I'm not done. Make sure y'all hit that notification button so y'all know when I'm back up here, because I'm coming back. And we about to go in and go crazy and make moves, man, and have this respectful conversation, man. Everyone looking for work and settle in Raleigh and Durham or Charlotte areas. That's a fact. I don't want to be on the road anymore. Yeah, hit me, bro. Namo Lasty. Big Boosie, what up? Shout out from Cameras, Brooklyn. What up, Brooklyn? L Blizz, I watched you on Queen's Flip first. Facts. All day long. Shout out to my bro, Queen's Flip. That was another thing, brought me a lot of attention. A lot of people be seeing me in bars and Walmarts. Y'all seen you on Queen's Flip? His reach is long. And show love and not always, respect. Hand out, what's your name? Nice to meet you. That's always going to happen. When you see me, respect. That's a fact. But yeah, share this. All new people up here, subscribe. Leave y'all comments at the bottom of this if you didn't catch the live. And I'll see y'all in a minute, man. Your boy Big Boosie, this is what I do. Street Knowledge Podcast, man. I give it to you raw, straight facts. One.